Hi, welcome to my channel, New Attitude with Jamie Carmel. Today's video is going to be cheap men. We're going to have a problem today. Men, I'm not trying to beat you up today, but we have to talk about this. This is serious stuff. Women don't like cheap men. Now, what am I saying about cheap men? I'm not saying a man should be paying your bills for everything. Paying for everything when you go out. Buying you stuff here and there. I am not saying that, ladies. Absolutely not. But the worst thing it is to be with a cheap man. Let me tell you what I'm saying. Gotta have a little sip of coffee. Haven't been feeling so well. A little under the weather. Okay, let's define what a cheap man is. Now, once you're in a relationship with someone, it's okay if you pay, he pays. Then once you have established relationship. Technically, I'm old school. I think that when you first meet a guy and he takes you out to dinner, he should pay. Sorry, gentlemen, I know you're all going to hate me on this video, but if you have a good job, you're with a guy that has a good job. First of all, women, you have to be with a guy with a good job. You don't want to be with a bum. We don't want to be with no bums. But if you're going to try to impress a woman, you want to at least take her out. Not spend a fortune. Listen, not lobsters and shrimps or any of that stuff. But at least take her out. Bring her a single rose. Guys, this is how you get women. This is how women really are appreciative. You don't even have to do that. Just pay for the friggin' effing meal. All right, let's go back into my past. I always bring up past examples. Years ago, God, I was in my 20s, millions of years ago. Used to date this guy. Never had a problem spending money on himself. One time we went out. Now this is in late 80s, early 90s. Back in the day, we went for a cup of coffee. He wanted a cup of coffee. I just happened to be hungry. Listen, I was a kid. I ordered a chicken salad sandwich. This is my chicken salad sandwich story. And when we broke up, he brought that up. He said, all I wanted to do was buy a cup of coffee, and it ended up costing me a chicken salad sandwich. Let me tell you something right now, guys. Don't you ever be cheap like that. If a woman wants to eat a chicken salad sandwich, let her fucking eat a chicken salad sandwich. The most turn-off thing that a woman can ever experience is a cheap man. Now, what is a cheap man? A guy that doesn't want to spend millions on you? No, that's not a cheap man. A cheap man is always looking for a bargain or a discount. Now, I have a friend, just a friend I'm friends with. Every time we go out, it's funny. He likes to negotiate. We go out to dinner. We pay our own bills because we're just friends. But every time we go out, he's always negotiating the meal. Can I have soup instead of the French fries and not pay extra? Can I have this instead of that? Can I have that instead of this? Can I save a bargain? Can I save 10%? Listen, that's all well and good. It's great to save money, especially at our age. We need to save our dollars and cents. But cheap men, what a friggin' fucking turnoff it is. Now, I'm not saying a guy should be paying for your bills. But if you're with a guy and he wants you to pay for your own way or pay his way, or you guys go on a trip together and he's asking you to pay for the meals, he'll pay for the hotel rooms. Come on, ladies. We don't need that shit. I'm not saying a man has to pay for everything. But if a man, A, makes a really good living, then he should be paying. B, if he really cares about you and respects you, he will be paying. A real gentleman pays. You don't want a cheap man. The worst turnoff is a cheap man. It's really physically turning off. I can't imagine ever sleeping with a cheap man. I can't imagine ever having sex with a cheap man. Have I had sex with cheap men before? Probably. But they were gone in a matter of minutes. The worst thing to do is being with a cheap man. I have to have my coffee for this. This is too serious. Men, this is for you. Ladies, stay on the side for this. We don't want you to be cheap. It's degrading. It looks awful. And it feels, makes us feel yucky. I don't know what I feel when a guy is cheap. I don't know. I feel dirty. I feel gross. I feel they're dirty. I feel they're gross. We don't want you to be cheap. We don't want you to spend $1 million on us, but we want you to at least spend it on a meal. Now, I know that's terrible. Why should a guy pay for everything? I don't know. Maybe it's just culture, but maybe that's just the way it has to be. So, as I was saying, being cheap is a total turnoff. We don't expect you to pay for everything, but we do expect you to treat us with respect. And get your hand in that pocket. Cheap men are a turnoff, ladies. And if you meet a guy right away on the very first date and he doesn't want to pay for a meal, or he doesn't want to do this, or he doesn't want to do that, and he just wants to pay for himself, you don't want that, ladies. Men, hear up. No cheapness. It's a turnoff, period. You're not going to have sex with us if you're cheap. Total turnoff. Total turnoff. Nobody wants that. This is Jamie Carmel. Thank you for listening to this video. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and hit that like button if you like this video. And make sure your notification bell is on, because I'm going to have a lot more videos coming. We're going to be talking about all different types of subject. Now, this was controversial. We might even talk about a funny topic next time. This is Jamie Carmel. Thanks for listening, and have a great and wonderful day.